Remax, Gateway, beautiful Anacortes, and super fun. We've been doing videos in the community here and just getting great information out there for our clients. Today, we've got Rachael Parkinson on here from Jilian G Salon. Hey, Miss Rach.
Hi, Kelly.
We're just dying to know, what have you been doing lately?
Fixing my hair every day.
Every day. You're at least out of your jammies, right?
Yes. I showered. That's something for us. What have I been doing? I don't know. Being a little bit sad. Like, I'm used to working every day, so I miss my people, but I don't know. Cleaning, chores, jobs, you know, like everyone else, Netflix binging, trying to not watch that tiger show. I can't.
Good luck with it. It is the most bizarre, weird thing I have ever seen in my life. And it sucks you in, even though it's the worst show ever. You're like, okay, I've got to finish it because this guy is so bizarre.
I watched it. It was on in our house, and I was like, this is bad. So, but other than
well, you just can't believe how normal you feel after watching that show. You're like, there's people out there that really exist like that.
Which is frightening.
It is very frightening. Right. Well, I'm glad you answered the first question that I was going to be asking is, what do you miss most about work?
Oh, I miss my people. I'm used to talking all day long. My kids are saying that I'm talking to myself.
I love it. Because how many clients on average did you see in a day? Because you're a workaholic.
Well, it depends. People ask us that all the time. I can tell you that I think in the first 2 weeks, the salon canceled over 250 appointments. So between all of us girls, that's just a lot of people we see. So it's crazy. And I was
I laugh because within a day or two of being stay-at-home quarantined, the first posts I see on social media are all about getting their hair done. People are so worried about what they're going to look like in a month to 2 months or however long this goes on.
Everyone is in the same boat. So if that's the best advice I can give you is don't look too closely at anybody because you don't want anyone to look too closely at you. We're giving each other a lot of grace. It's not that we're not taking care of ourselves. It's just that everyone is in the same situation. So.
Oh my gosh. My husband's hair just keeps getting poofier and poofier. And now I'm able to see the grays. I'm like, holy cow, there are grays coming out everywhere.
Yeah. I as much as my ladies, I feel really bad for, the first thing I was worried about, because we live in such a military community, there's the men are the guys that are used to getting their haircut every 3 to 4 weeks. And we've hit now, I don't even know how long I've been home.
I don't know either.
4 or 5, we potentially could go miss 2 haircuts. That is some puffy vents for sure.
Well, I laughed. So this morning I put on my Facebook, I said, any questions that you want to ask our local hairstylist, Rachael? The first one, the guy posts on here, goes, Mohawk or Mulhawk? I'm like, what is that?
I got a picture. I've had some very entertaining things happen. I had a client send me today a picture of her son who she gave a mullet to today. So
you're kidding me.
Oh no, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're not alone, because I keep seeing people cutting bangs online. I just saw a couple people, somebody's given somebody a haircut in the backyard. I'm just
like, my nephew cut my brother's hair on their porch on Saturday. It's gonna happen for sure. As stylists, we talk, actually, the girls in our shop. I'm okay. I personally realize people are, when you're bored, like, you want to do something because you're bored. So, like, who doesn't want bangs? No, try not to. But I know people are going to do it. You can't, it's going to happen. There's no way.
So you're going to be fixing all of these crazy ass haircuts, right? You're going to be like,
and as a stylist, our hope is that mostly we're only fixing bad haircuts. That's easier for me to fix. It's the color that we are kind of starting to panic about, because we're getting way more, what color should I put on my hair? What should I do here? And the answer is just don't.
Well, how long can we make it? I'm sitting there going, okay, I'm starting to look dark. Like 2 months or 3 months, will it be down to about here or what?
You'll have brown hair. You'll look like me. I was trying to come up with, I guess it's not really advice, but like you and I are totally different. I have dark hair. It's easier for me to cover up my issues or like my grow out than it is for you. Dark hair, they have so many sprays that you can cover your gray with or cover your grow out. Like sometimes it's kind of like dry shampoo. There's dry shampoos that have color in them. Ulta has everything, or call your stylist. But like you are a little bit harder because if you put color on your hair, you're going to look like my golden retriever at the roots. And you don't want to do that. So don't.
I am not going to box it. I'm not going to do it. I have horror stories from high school. Of course, girlfriends all get together. They think it's wild to go to Rite Aid and start putting color in. And I was green at one point. I want to say I was orange at one point.
So bad. Yeah, it's not a good thing. We don't, so as a stylist, but for us, it's the worrying about fixing hair color is scarier than fixing a haircut because it takes us way more time and we're all a little bit panicked about what it's going to be like going back to work for us. Because the meme is on social media that you were worried about getting toilet paper. Imagine 3 million people all wanting their haircut at the same time.
I know that's
scary.
That's what I can't even imagine for you guys right now. So it's like, are you booking in May and now you're 200 clients behind? How do you even catch up on that?
You don't catch up. We won't catch up. So for us, I mean, I feel fortunate in the fact that, each one of us is different. Basically, I feel like it's a gap. Like we just missed that chunk of, everyone missed that window of haircut appointments, and we can't make it up. So as our salon has decided from the beginning, kind of, we didn't reschedule anybody. Like when they gave us the first 2-week window, we didn't just go ahead and schedule. We decided to wait. And until they give us the day that we really can go back, then we'll start scheduling and we'll go back from all of the people that had appointments. It's going to be kind of a nightmare. I mean, we have a plan, and then we'll add in anybody.
I'm going to be praying for your receptionist right now.
And her plan is to turn the phone just onto the answering machine, and that you would leave a message and we'll call you back, because there's also there's so many phone calls to make in the very beginning that there's no way to, it's going to be complicated. That's the best case scenario, is that it's going to be work.
Please talk to people about waxing right now. What do we do?
It's closer to myself. I don't know.
I know.
So I'm currently growing my eyebrows in, because I was like, well, this is the best time ever to fix the things that I do. That's so bad now. Fix my, I guess, teen years of over plucking. And so I decided I would let it grow. I'll try to grow them in a little bit.
Rachel, start a trend, please, like an 80s thick eyebrow trend.
I don't want to do that, but I was like, I've been using, I got close, you can see, and I don't look like myself. I normally have eyelash extensions. I have no mascara in my house. So today I went to put a little makeup on and I was like, oh, I don't have any. So
Amazon.
I've been using my eyelash booster during quarantine to help my eyelashes grow. And I've been putting that on my eyebrows to see if they'll fill in a little bit. And
I love it.
I mean, we all do whatever we can to survive. But yeah, the waxing thing. Oh gosh, I don't think I've used a home wax kit since I was in high school. And I did it on a friend. I don't even know. I have no idea.
I'm just afraid people are going to be fully missing an eyebrow. Just one thought.
Well, I will tell you as a secret, one of our stylists, we have, I have a waxing pot at home. I have minus I haven't done my nails, which I have also at home. I have
nice.
One of the stylists is missing a chunk out of her eyebrow, but she did it right in the very beginning, and I will not name names, but she took a chunk out of the right side.
I would love it if people would post on Facebook their bad waxing job pictures. It would be hilarious.
Yes. It's going to be, yeah. There are going to be a lot of wowzer moments for us. I'm positive when we go back to work. But I mean, it is, but like I said, everyone's in the same boat. Like, I mean, the grow out, the bad. I've been wearing a hat almost every day. Just, I mean, we also chuckle that there's two different people right now. There are people that have to go to work and still see people. Mm-hmm. And then there are people like me where I haven't left. I mean, besides to go to Costco, I think 3 times, I haven't gone anywhere. So the dog sees me. I mean, no one, I don't think Vince really cares. I mean, he does, but not that.
So how was your Costco experience? Was it when they were like only doing 75 people in Costco at a time?
Yes.
Weird. Because it's usually packed.
Yeah, I am not gonna lie. There are parts of this quarantine that I kind of enjoy. Like, I like having space when I go into Costco, and I like not feeling like it's super crowded. I found, because I live in Burlington, I have found, like, I don't like to go to Fred Meyer. It's probably like Safeway and Anacortes. I found, don't tell too many people because I feel like I'm doing something naughty, but Target is my go-to, even for like my small, besides Costco, like the little groceries, they have more. I found more things there. So, but I've really tried not to go. I'm trying to be good.
Yeah, a lot of people say how much they miss Target. I'm sure the husbands and boyfriends don't, but the women are like, I just want to go to Target and walk around and look at stupid things.
I did walk around, but I will tell you, I cannot wait because the shelves are stocked. So I was looking, I mean, you know, you walk past the cart aisle, and I went the long way around to the groceries on the far side. And I was like, everything's full because no one's shopping. I'm so excited to go back when you can walk up and down.
Nice. All right. Well, give us a couple do's and don'ts for our hair and our personal care. What should we be doing? What shouldn't we be doing?
Well, try not to worry too much. That's the first piece of advice. Like, everybody is in the same boat. 2, don't box color your hair, because you almost always get the color wrong. I mean, it's too dark, it's too light.
It's science. It's chemistry.
Yes, and for a stylist, I'll just tell you, everyone says a color correction usually starts about $300, and you don't want to be a color correction because you're also going to go to the end of our books. We don't want to deal with you. No, I mean, it's more, so if you have to do something, call your stylist if you have her number or his number. I don't know, there's root cover-ups that you can do at home. Don't cut bangs. If you have bangs, you can trim your bangs. I didn't really say that. But don't cut bangs because I can't fix them. Usually what happens is someone cuts bangs and then they come in and say, oh my God, what did I do? But I'm not there. I can't help you.
I think Jill should be mailing all of our clients a hat with her logo on it. Here, you guys, here's what you can do. Wear my logo hat.
I have one. We have them. We have them. You could totally do that. Maybe
she can do some drawings. I'd love it for hats.
That's a great idea. That is a fabulous idea. I will definitely tell her that. Yeah, I mean, really just know that don't wax. That does scare me. I guess I didn't really think about that people would be waxing at home. You're going to lose an eyebrow.
I know. The eyebrows are the biggest concern. Like, if you need to wax your mustache or everything, I think that's pretty safe.
Nair, I don't even know. Nair, probably. Oh. I mean, yeah, there's enough things that you can do, but mostly, like, just know that everyone's in the same boat, and stay away from hair color, and just don't.
Well, the good thing is we're all 6 feet apart, so you can't see too close. And I just heard from another client that we're technically supposed to be 13 feet apart. I was like, so we won't be able to see each other that close anyways, which is good.
No. And no one, I mean, if someone's, I don't think anyone's judging anyone right now, so I don't think it really matters. But
no.
Yeah.
So have you learned a new skill right now?
A new skill? No, I've been redoing some furniture that I have. I have those skills. I just don't use them. I'm always at work. I've been cooking, which I hate. So I have a skill that I don't like to use that I have had to do. What else? I don't even know what I've been doing. I just feel like I never stop. We basically have been taking it day by day. We try not to worry about past day. because it gets too overwhelming. But yes, I've been redoing some furniture. I'm supposed to be putting my office together, but you know, I'm not quite there yet.
Oh my gosh. How's Jeff doing? Is he doing good?
He's working. So we've struggled with that. I don't know. I mean, same thing. I'm sure that everyone's a little different. I stay home. He goes to work. He gets to see people. I don't. Like, that's a little bit of a battle because he doesn't really understand what it's like to be home. And I'm not good at staying home. I mean, anyone who knows and sits in my chair, I love my job. I love what I get to do. I love my clients. I love all of that. And so it's been interesting. I mean, I think it's teaching us all a lot about ourselves.
Oh, patience. Well, it does. It feels like Groundhog's Day. Every day you wake up, you don't know what day it is. You're like, am I supposed to be working? Am I not supposed to be working? It's so weird. It is so weird.
And people feel everyone's like little kid struggles are different. Big kid struggles are different. Like, I mean, you struggle with your kids, I'm sure, different things than somebody with small children. Like, you have, I mean, I feel like I rationalize like why we're staying home. I mean, it's just different having an adult conversation. So yeah, he's fine. I think he's happy to go to work. I think he's also he's nervous going to work. Scary. Being the person that's going to work and being around other people and then coming home.
I bet. Now, are they all masked up too, or what's their protocol there?
They changed their work schedule, so everyone is not there at the same time. They have different areas that only like their operators can only go in there. It's locked to anybody else. Most of their management isn't there. They're only there as needed. Like their office ladies are trying to work as much from home, and same thing, their office is locked. Like they're doing a pretty good job. They have some guys with some bad pre-existing, somebody's wife who's sick, like not with this. So like I think they're all being pretty good about being respectful that everyone is in the same worried boat. Like, stay home when you're home. Yeah. Like, don't care. So yeah.
I know. I miss hugging everybody. I just went on a listing appointment earlier today, and she's like, I'm a hugger. And I'm sitting there standing 6 feet, just pretending. Like, let's pretend. It's so weird. It is. The depersonalization is hard for me to get through too, because I want to touchy feely and do all that stuff, and you can't. You just can't do it anymore. So
it feels it definitely.
It does. Well, because you're trying to be personable, but you can't be too personable. Right. It's so crazy. What do you think's going to change in your industry? You know, I mean, are you guys talking about that?
A little bit, I think. So we have safety and sanitation, like tons of safety and sanitation rules already, not like medical world, but I mean, we sanitize everything. Mm-hmm. So there's a couple things that like we've all talked about, like even if we go back in the very beginning, it's not like we're going to go right back to the way it was before, because there's just no way. I'm guessing that we'll have to wear masks going back to work, which is also going to be really weird. Yeah. And then like everything gets cleaned every time, you know, we don't use anything over and over on anyone. And so, I mean, because we get a new cape, you know, all of those things are new and clean every time. I think the only thing that's going to be different is I've never sanitized my chair that you sit in.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the only thing really that like anybody touches that, you know, that I don't normally clean.
Well, I'd say your booths at the salon are pretty sectioned off. Thank goodness.
I know. I love it. I've said that to people too. I'm like, I'm super grateful because I love our little walls. Like we have our own cubbies. You don't close to everyone else, which is nice.
I know, because I can't imagine the other salons. They're probably going to have to build something to give a little bit of segregation.
Well, once they let us go back, I don't know if, I think that I'm guessing that clients will wear masks too, like just out of respect of other people. I realize coloring, that might be annoying. Cutting, you know, you would take it off while you're cutting their hair maybe. But
you know what's going to be so weird about that, Rachel, is I'd say at least 60 to 70% of your job is being a counselor and talking, right? Not just doing hair. So trying to talk through a mask and carry on a conversation is going to be a whole new ballgame, because I think about too, when you're wearing a mask, you can't see people's expressions, right? And that's how we read body language. So whatever your face is doing. So that's going to be really interesting to try to carry on conversations, because you talk all day long.
When I'm super animated, I mean, like I'm super animated with my facial expressions. I've always laughed. Like, I don't think I'll ever be a Botox person because I make such weird faces all day, and everything I say comes across on my face. I don't
love it.
I does though. So I don't know. I mean, like it's gonna be different. I think that this the one thing is it's gonna change everybody a little bit. Hopefully for the better. It makes us more empathetic. It makes us like, respect and understand other people and other people's issues, and like everyone struggles. I don't know. I mean, I was sick at the beginning of March, and I had a horrible cough and didn't go to work for the first 2 weeks of March. So I've been off longer than everyone else. So I feel like, but when it was a horrible, horrible cough. And so part of the issue is that like, that scares people now. So I think people are gonna, like, and we live in Washington, we have terrible allergies. Like if you make a sniffle or you cough, I mean, you watch anyone in the store right now or anywhere you go and you're like, oh. So I think it's going to change all of us. Like, it's just, everyone's going to have to, I can talk over a mask. You know that.
Yeah.
Like, I talk less than enough.
I promise. Well, I think there's
We'll be fine.
There's masks that have like the holes at the end too, Rachel. They look kind of the Darth Vader ones. I know there's my neighbor's making some of those. I saw they're printing them. And I think that you can actually might be able to hear sounds and talk out of them. So you might have to look into those.
Right.
Well, I want to end with just basically tell us your story. How long have you been a hairdresser? A little bit about yourself, that, tell us where you're from, kind of that. And again, just wanted to remind everybody, it's Rachael Parkinson here. She works at Jilian G Salon. And I just kind of wanted to hear a little bit about your story.
I grew up in Anacortes. I've lived there most of my life, a few years in my late teens, early 20s. I didn't. And then I now live in Burlington, like 4 years almost now.
I can't believe it.
I know.
I cannot believe it's 4 years. Seriously.
Yeah. I have been a hairdresser I've been licensed since I was 25. I'm 41. I have a child coming downstairs right now, so he's going to be loud.
I'm older than her, by the way. She always makes fun of me for that.
like 3 weeks.
I know.
So 25, 40, I'm 41. So what is that? 16 years almost? Is that right? I can't do math. Wow. And what else? I live in a household with, I could show the lovely locks of the youngest one right now. He's home from college with pretty hair. My boyfriend, and currently we have one child at home from college doing online. And then the oldest one lives actually right behind me across the golf course from us. She comes over every day. And the middle one is at Central right now because she works over there and is living with her friends until she.
You have a fur baby. You have had a fur baby for a long time.
Actually, that's why I laughed. I have a cat. Wait 1 second. Just pause. One that's golden and one that wants you. I mean, so then I have a cat and a dog. The old one has tired of me walking him. I do that every day. I walk the dog every day now. And
which cracks me up because there's also a funny Facebook post that says, really, again, the dog's laying there. You want to walk me again?
Yeah. He made it one day and he stopped right around the corner, maybe a quarter of a mile from our house around the corner, and just stopped and looked at me. He was done. He couldn't, so we had to stroll
home.
He's tired of it. So we don't take him every day, but I walk every day.
Oh, I know. That's been the blessing from this. Oh my gosh, we've gone on so many hikes. We walk every single day. I mean, I've never been able to do that. It just feels good, and the sun's been out. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, it's going to be an adjustment going back to work, but I mean, it'll be the dog. I think will go into a depression because it's been so nice to have people home, he went to work with me for years and hasn't the last few. And I think now having people home all day, every day, he'll have a rough go of it when we go back to work.
Oh, I bet. Well, we have such great appreciation for our hairstylists, hairdressers out there. I think you're going to get a lot of love once you guys go back to work.
I think you're right.
I think people don't realize that you know, until something's taken away from you, you're not grateful for it. And then once it's taken away, you're like, oh, I miss it. So, we love you guys. We just want you to know that.
No, we miss our clients for sure.
Oh, well, Rachael, I don't want to keep you anymore, but thank you so much for interviewing with me today and updating us on your world and what's going on. So we love you. I miss you. And I hope to see you in May or June. I won't inundate you, I promise.
Better. We all are hoping. Cross your fingers.
All right. Thanks, Miss Rach.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye, honey.
I don't know how to end it.